guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a full upgrade series on my RMX 4S Pro and we're going full carbon and aluminium across the whole chassis. There are over 20, yes 20 upgrades that are going to go into this build, so I've decided to split these into 3 videos. Part 1, chassis upgrades. Part 2, front end upgrades. Part 3, rear end and drivetrain. Today's all about stiffening the core of the car and providing more rigidity and better overall feedback. Let's get into it. Let's do a quick run through of the parts we're going to be installing today. So we have a carbon lightweight rear link plate set, carbon front head mount, carbon upper decks and carbon lower deck. I'll leave part numbers in the description below as well as on screen at the end of the video. Also we leave links where you can buy the parts from. Let's crack on. Let's strip the car down from its electronics. If you have to take note of the cabling or take photos when unplugging so it's easier when reinstalling, or just watch my previous video on installing the electronics, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Electronics out, let's now get the wheels off. Guys, how good does this look? This looks so good, and the red aluminium pops. So this has come screwed in already at the standard wheelbase length of 256mm. I've taken a quick weight measurement and we're currently weighing in at 632 grams. Let's take off the bumper mount and battery mounts and get them moved over to the new deck. Let's remove the upper deck next. You have to remove all of these screws and it should come off. Let's remove the rear link plate next. So it's going to be 2 screws underneath and these 2 screws on top. After we've done that, we should be able to take out these 6 screws here and this whole back end should come away in one piece. Let's try it. Let's get the rear end back on. It's just the reverse of what we just done. Let's get the front end off next. Let's try and get it off as one piece like we did the back. Should just be a case of removing all the screws but that one. And we're also going to take the steering link off just to make our life easier so it doesn't get in the way. Now we've got the front end off, keep the suspension mounts to one side as well as the spacers, and then in the arms take out the shafts, put those to one side, grab the chassis, and we want to put the suspension mounts back on, and the orientation of these matter. The suspension mount, the front one's going to go on in this orientation if you're looking at it. So if you look at the arrows, they're pointing downwards and the 4 is upside down, and that's going to fit on the front. Just test fitting the steering mount. That's the steering mount. It's got 2 little notches in there. The lower deck's also got 2 little notches in there. So if you place the steering mount into those notches, just test fit it and then pop the screws in. Let's screw this head mount in next. Again, it's got a notch. I don't know if you'll see that on camera. That notch section goes into the carbon, and then just 2 screws lock it in place. Let's remove the shocks next. We're going to have to take them off anyway because we're going to change this front head mount. So let's do that. Grab the shaft, slide it in the lower arm, grab your spacers. I've had to take off the front bumper mount because it was getting in the way of the suspension mount. So bumper mount off, suspension mount is on, shafts in, spacers on either side. So now it's a slight tricky bit. We're trying to hold this and screw the screws in. Okay, next up we may as well open the carbon head mount. So your aluminium posts and aluminium front, top arm mounts. Let's build the upper head mount. For that we're going to need to take the upper arms off the chassis. So let's go ahead and do that. So the upper arm sets, the orientation that you install these matters. There's a little triangle here. I don't know if you see it on camera, so I'll put a picture on screen now. So the upper arm set also has got a little marking on it, a triangle marking, and depending which way you install this, you can change the caster angle. It can either be 5.5, 7 or 8.6 degrees. I've left it as standard for now, but again, just refer to the picture if you want to change your caster angle. Let's take off this dampener stay so we can get this upper mount off. I forgot to mention earlier that you need 2 of these, the upper deck mounts. This is what the upper deck's going to connect to, from the rear link plate and to the front head mount, basically replacing these plastic pieces. It's a good idea to use thread lock when you're screwing metal into metal. I haven't used any yet on this build because all of this is coming apart anyway in next week's video when we're doing even more upgrades. So I'll probably use thread lock right at the end, where I'm going to back out all the screws where we've got screws going into metal, and then apply thread lock. Right, shocks and bumper mount back on. Rear link plate set next, along with the upper deck mount. That's the rear link plate done. Upper deck next. At the start of the video, we took a weight measurement of 632 grams. We're now weighing in at 550, so a weight saving of 82 grams. To put that into perspective, that's the same weight as the ESC, gyro and receiver. Just picking it up now, the car feels completely different. It's got a premium look and feel, no twist, way more solid, everything locked together. Let's go through the parts. So first up, we've got the carbon lightweight lower deck, part number 210737. Then we've got the carbon lightweight front head mount, part number 210736. Then we've got the carbon lightweight rear link plate set, part number 210735. Carbon lightweight upper deck, part number 210738. And then we've got the aluminium upper deck mounts, part number 210746. And you're going to need 2 of those. Right guys, that's part 1 done. In part 2, we're upgrading the entire front end, steering, geometry and suspension with all of this lot. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.